Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I have a very interesting video in store. It's a Fade lineup video for Ascent. I know what you're thinking, Fade isn't even out yet. How did you make a lineup video already? The answer to that question is the inspiration for this video and the people I want to thank for this idea. So I would like to thank Shroud and HITSCAN for this idea and inspiration for the video. A quick disclaimer before we do get into these lineups are they are purely speculation and may not work. I won't know until I have tried Fade myself. I am simply fascinated by her kit and want to play her to the best of my abilities as soon as she drops. Now, with that out the way, let's get straight in the video. With how we're going to be doing this, however, is with Phoenix Mollies. Phoenix Mollies actually have the same physics as Fade Signature. They drop after 1.5 seconds in the air each. Let me just turn off this. So they drop after 1.5 seconds each. Just drops to the ground, which is a pretty cool mechanic. So let's start this video off with some quick info lineups. First off, defense. Defense side on Ascent is pretty much where Fade is good, I would say. I can't say that for 100% because I haven't played her, and I'm sure she's gonna be way better on attack. But for now, with these lineups, it's basically where she's good. So starting off with A site. If you want early info for A main, like if enemies are trying to push up A main and you want early info, but you don't want to throw your just cast right there where they can shoot it from A main, and you want to get in a sneaky ability. What you can do is stand here and line yourself up as I'm showing here on this line, on this wall. Stand up, and in this square, the second square from the top, in this square, just aim at that slanted corner and then jump click. You just click right as soon as you jump. Jump click. That's gonna land right in that pocket over there, and as I don't know if you guys have seen, but Fade's ability actually just rises, so it's gonna rise all the way over there, and that is actually gonna show you all of A main. Like if it rises there, that's gonna show you deep A main from the barriers right over here, and that's also gonna show you all the way over here to entrance. That's a very good lineup. So here it is again. You just line yourself up on this, look at the corner of that, jump click, and that lands right in there. Very good lineup. Let's say you've been using that one for 2-3 rounds, they start shooting it right. You want to change it up, you want to still get info though on who's here on the mini map. So you just come over here onto this vent, and then you stand in the center of this like pipe thing or manhole thing. I've done Sova lineups from here, and you aim at the big hole in this leaf or the tree here. The central part of the leaf, like I divide this into 3 sections. Section 1 is ended by that. Section 2 starts and ends there, and that's section 3. So just stay in the middle here, and just on that hole, just aim a bit farther down and then throw. Just click. It's gonna land right on top of that roof, and it's gonna essentially do the same thing. Early info. They're gonna start the round. Everyone's gonna be pushing up. That's gonna drop right there, and you're gonna get some info. So here's the lineup again. If you want to know, central part. Just aim a bit farther down and throw. Line's right there. Perfect. Next lineup we have is actually info on the tiles area and also mid over here. So what you want to do is come over onto the beast site here and just line yourself up in the middle of this line or anywhere on this line really, and you want to look onto this circuit box here. Like so, you're in line with this gap in the sky. You want to look down. You don't have to be in line. What I usually do is I just go to the corner of the circuit box like there on that shadowy part, and then I just go a bit to the right, and that should be enough. And then we jump click and it lands right on top of that roof, which they never expect. Like they never should expect, I think is the safer one to say here. Round starts, they're gonna walk up, maybe peek tiles, peek mid over here, and that's gonna land right there, rise up like I said before, and reveal everything. Tiles, reveal all of this, him peeking cat, him peeking main, maybe smoke this off, and you have yourself a good time. Moving on to some mid-round info from other locations. Say you hear no noise and the enemies might be lurking up A because your teammate just cleared B main, and you don't know if they're mid on top waiting to push mid from tiles, or if they're gonna lurk up A, or they're already sitting up A just waiting for a peek or whatever. I'd say this is probably a good lineup. If you were just playing mid, you come over to this corner and you look up to the sky here and you look for this cloud. This cloud has this shape. It's like an opal, right? Or not really an opal. I don't know what to call this. It's like this shape with this fading line. Just look at the bottom of this fading line right over there and you click. Better way to do it, I guess, would be to just look there and aim at the bottom of the cloud wherever, like there. And that's gonna land right over there on top of this wall, and really like set the info around, right? It's gonna reveal that. It's gonna reveal this. All of this. It's gonna reveal this as well. Deep A main, like that as well, like over there and there. And pretty good lineup. For B, right now there isn't that many lineups for mid-round info, or in general actually. For mid-round info, you could just throw it like that so it lands on top of that thing, or even throw it like this. Maybe even make it land on the box. But really there isn't much. I will be obviously trying to make more lineups, and as soon as it fades out, I think her instant dropping mechanic would come in a lot handy. So simply just throw it like that, or even that. You should all do for now. I did make this one if you guys really want to use it. It's not that great. Just stand on the edge of this, look at the line, look at this opening here, and then jump click. Not that great. Lane's right there. I don't recommend using that. Now moving on to retakes. For retaking sites, I have two variations of lineups for one spot, which is over here, and other quite simple ones like on that roof, not really lineups, just recommending stuff. So let's get started. For the first variation, we do it from heaven here. Stand on this line again, common Sova arrow, double shock gen spot. stand here, look up at the clouds, you see this curvature on the clouds, right? This cloud curve right there. You look to the left of it until you see this line fading. Just bit to the right, like don't meet the line fading, but keep it there and click, and it'll drop down there and reveal all of sight. It'll reveal anyone playing here because it's gonna grow up there. It'll reveal anyone playing here, anyone playing here as well, like that. Spike planter right over here if she's in line of sight. If they're not, then tough luck. Anyone playing boxes over here, anyone like DP main over here, although that might not be the case, but yeah, it's as long as a silver recount, so you should be pretty good. The second variation for that same spot is actually from tree, so go into this corner here and look for a spot in heaven, or the leaves again. Not that one, the one above it. And then these 3 gaps in the leaves, you simply just aim at the middle of the gaps, like of the 3 leaves, and then you click. It's gonna land right in the same spot there. It may do that, so I recommend clicking a bit further down, like at the edge of that leaf, I'd say, and that's gonna do that and just land at the same spot pretty much. The thing with this one is that this one will actually get this person here, so I'd recommend just throwing it from here and then pushing out through door. Maybe break it, send out a C's over there so no one can peek to B main, and send prowlers like that. For the simple ones I mentioned earlier, I recommend doing them from heaven, throwing it onto those roofs. The thing with fade is you can do that and press your signature again when the right time and just make them land there, if you want, like throw it like that and click it, and then that's gonna come down and land on top of the roof exactly where you want it to. I could even do this and then just click, because there's gonna be an arrow here to show you where it's gonna be landing, and that's gonna really do the business. If you really want to just play with the info, just throw it onto those boxes over there like that and just play like that. Send maybe a prowler there to clear Jenny and clear hell with your team. Pretty simple. For B retake, as I said earlier, not too many lineups for B, but if you're coming from maybe flank or you're coming from market and you decide to go this way, a simple throw like that on the edge of the lane here will do, as this throw here on this tile at the edge covers that corner, which is a common spot. Which is not very common, but people play them sometimes. This box, which is a common spot. That box, which is common. And it'll basically cover all of sight. No one's gonna be playing here, I don't think, at the start. Maybe they will. You just have to be careful and play according to your info, right? If you're coming from CT, simply do the same thing, just retaking sight, right? You aim towards lane and just fire this molly, make it land on lane, and that'll give you the info again. Just clear that and you should be good for the rest of the site. I also would like to test this one with fade. Just throw it there, make it drop right over there, and that's gonna rise up, clear everything I just mentioned earlier a bit better. But that's still still a work in progress. Next up, we're moving on to attack. We're attacking A, chucking the ball, chucking the signature while you're smoked off towards heaven. Maybe even just behind Jenny if you prefer. Maybe on top of that, if you know where it is, you can ping it on the map before you actually get in the smoke. Clear the smoke, throw it behind that box. It'll cover behind that box too. Throw it towards heaven, throw it towards outside the map, like there, as I just mentioned. Or you could use a lineup, which involves you getting into this corner and one, looking up for this tile and aiming at the middle of the line on that tile, the direct center. Jump click, which is gonna land right on top of there at the very edge, and that'll clear everything there, because you can't hide from it there. It's gonna peek out, and can't do that. Hide there, you can't hide there, you can't hide here, close anywhere. Like, you can't even hide here. It's funny, bro. It's actually so funny how you can't hide anywhere on this map from the Fade's abilities. Can't hide here. Can't even hide crouched over here. These are all extremely good lineups. Here's that again. Get into this corner. Go up. Look at the middle of this line. Jump click. And bang. Lands right there. And I have another one here at the start of the round here. If you want to check mid, market, you could, without exposing yourself to cats, you could come here and make sure this what is this, railing thingy is in line to the right side of the bulb, and aim above the bulb until you meet the roof, and then just jump click, and that'll go all the way to market and land right there and reveal from here to all the way over there, or reveal pizza, or reveal all of market and spawn as well. This was a really short video for a lineup one, right? I know. But I thought I'd make it anyways because I love Fade's abilities so far. I'll obviously make a second one, an updated one, which will be better, obviously. But for now, this is all I got. Again, thank you to Shroud for the idea of throwing it in high up places. So they have to look up to shoot it, and they're gonna get revealed anyway because it's a really short duration. And thank you to HITSCAN for testing that theory in their myth busting video, where they like threw it right up there or something, and it saw the sage right down here, which was really helpful and really pushed me to make this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, really. That's about it. See ya.